And good morning, Rumble. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Also, good morning to YouTube Live, Twitch, Locals, and Kick this morning on this. Am I hearing feedback? No, okay. That's just the missus out in the living room with the news. Good morning on this 08.05.2024. I am hearing a little feedback here. Let me current time. Oh, I don't want that. There we go. Current time is 0601 a.m. here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios, at Fireman Rich over there on X / what used to be Twitter, at Fireman Rich over there on Truth Social, Blue Skies, Parler, Instagram Threads, and on the public Facebook, all one word, The Real Fireman Rich. We're also Fireman Rich over there on Twitch and Link Kick. Let's say Kick. And then just to let you know, find the card. Where's the card? Oh, there's the card. It's the last one. Over there on YouTube, there's my YouTube channel right there. Good morning, Sputnik. How you doing? Hope you had a great weekend. And good morning, Tina, our Jersey girl's in the house. She's the first one. There's our YouTube channel, youtube.com at Richard M. Roberts. But I'm Fireman Rich here on the Rumble. So check out Rumble. We're on Rumble Studios. That's my mainstay for broadcasting now, when I broadcast out to Twitch. And greetings to you, Sputnik. Missed you last week there. I guess you were busy, but good morning. Let's go ahead and hit the comments here. Good morning to Tina, our Jersey girl. She'll be right back. She's probably getting her coffee. And then we have Sputnik in the house. Greetings, Rich and fellow beings. Greetings to you, my friend. And I hope all is well with you. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a pretty decent weekend. Nothing exciting other than the air conditioner. Air conditioner is off right now because temperature's pretty low. It dropped a degree since we started here. Let me update my thing here. But we had a good weekend. We didn't broadcast. Let's see, Saturday the 3rd. Oh, I forgot to put in the yesterday's broadcast. 04 August. 2024. I gotta make sure. This is my notes. I keep track of my online thing that I do here. But Saturday we didn't do it. Let's see. Friday. Yeah, we just did the Friday morning coffee and sort of a quiet evening, and then Saturday we just hung out on Twitter or X. We started the audio postcards again. I haven't done those since COVID. I came across this app and I actually uploaded it onto my Samsung A23 5G Android track phone. It's called Voice Recorder Pro. And I'm using that it's on my Twitter. You'll only find those over on my Twitter X feed at Fireman Rich. I'll show you them here in a little bit here. But I hung out on Twitter. Didn't do any broadcasts. We did do a broadcast yesterday. We did a Lord of the Rings online, and what's exciting about that, and it is exciting, it's the same. It's a game. I started a new character, but on a new server. They got 2 new servers. There's Agamar, which is a bad place. If you go to Agamar in Middle Earth, it's nasty. It's a bad place. And then Mordor, the 2 bad. That's the other. That's even worse. Mordor. That's where Frodo and company had to go and deposit the ring there, and Gollum fell into got the ring but fell into the where it was forged, the lava there. Those are the 2 servers. The Agamar server is an American server, and the Mordor is a European server. I could get on either one, but I was on the Agamar. And I started a new character, a lore master. Never played a lore master. That's sort of like Gandalf would be like a lore master, being able to manipulate things, magic, and all that. So it started from scratch on that server, and it's a VIP server. So, but it gives an example, starting a character, because it's in the area where you can start anywhere in Middle Earth on the free version. It's fun. It's just getting back on starting the game. I got up to a level 6, played for an hour and a half, so that was fun. Then I took a nap. The naps are winning out in the afternoon here. But we had a pretty good weekend. It wasn't bad. It was fairly pleasant. We do have the morning coffee this morning. I mentioned that. We do have the morning coffee and such. So I was, it was pretty good there. Hey, Tony D, salute to you here. Hashtag positive start to today. And Tony D says good morning. Tony D says good morning. Oh, she might be in the bathroom, Tony. I don't know. Oh, sure. I'll get her here. Let's see. Pin. There's Tony D. Good morning, Tony D. I hope you had a good weekend here. And then Tony saying hi to Sputnik on the Rumble side. We're on the Rumble. I saw this morning. I got a notification. I was actually watching. What was I watching last night? I was watching about the Apollo moon mission again. It was on was it on the military channel? I get the military channel now. I get the American Heroes channel and the military channel. So I was bopping back and forth. No, it was on the science channel. The science channel. It was about I was first watching NASA's unexplained events, and then there was a thing about, and I slept at the end when they were getting ready to land on the moon. They were getting ready. They want that Saturn. They had some footage that I have not seen before of the Apollo 11 mission rocket. I mean, on the Saturn V, it's just monstrous. And you look at that back. We did it back 50 some years ago, and you look at what Elon Musk, what SpaceX is doing. Elon Musk SpaceX, as far as that's a more massive rocket as far as that goes. So let's see. Thank you, Tony. Thank you for liking the broadcast here. I see that popping up on the old X, what used to be called Twitter. So, but I saw that you broadcast last night, so I'm gonna have to look at that after the broadcast here. They'll be giving me when I eat my have my breakfast here and stuff like that. Tony D, he's broadcasting. He's a multi-broadcaster, so it's probably I've seen the notifications on the Twitch, the Rumble, and YouTube. Yeah, the YouTube. So there's Tony D. Tony D, great broadcaster. My brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster. There you go. Check out Tony D. He has it posted over on his Twitter feed, I'm sure, as far as that goes. So, but I didn't do that much broadcasting. I guess I just I was just going down that Twitter rabbit hole, looking at things. You know how you look at shorts and reels, and I guess the same thing. I don't get on TikTok. I haven't been on TikTok in quite some time. But when you watch those TikToks, it's the same thing when you watch YouTube shorts and reels on Instagram. You go one after the other. And what do they call them on? Are they reels on Facebook? On all three of those, I just look because they're so short, and I like the cute one with the kittens and the dogs when they sleep. It's like, so. And then I was posting some stuff there. Some rock. I was getting into the. There's what is that? That I get onto Twitter because I posted one yesterday. I can't play the music. I make sure I don't play the music, but it was Billy Idol performing Rebel Yell live from the Empire State Building last week, and they posted it up. It's from Rock History at Rock History. That's a good. I like that. I'm following. Am I following them? I should be following. Yeah, I'm gonna follow them. Yeah, I'm following them. So they're pretty cool as far as I got them for a follow at Rock History _. So But Billy Idol, right at the time, not at the observation, he was able to get further up where you got to be maintenance. He was at the very top. He was like right just below where in King Kong's hanging on the antenna. So they said the last king that was up there was King Kong, where he was singing the song. They don't make legends like this anymore. Yeah, it's good. I see him on commercials, and when I saw this, you know, he's older. He's like 68 years old or something like that. He's like 5 years older than me, I think, or 4 or 5 years older. So that was cool. So what else did I do? I did footballs, looking at the Buffalo Bills, and yesterday I posted up a picture of the main job that I do on Sundays, and that's get the missus the Owego penny saver. I put a picture of the penny saver. The unique thing about that picture is you look in the background, you see the corn. The corn is taller than I am. I'm 6'5", and the corn is taller than me. It's like 7-8 feet now, so it's up there. And it's talking about the fair as far as that goes, getting ready to start. And let's see, just seeing that Tony Smucknick saying hi to Tony, and Tony saying hi to Tina. She's back getting her coffee there and stuff like that. So, but currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, it is 64 degrees Fahrenheit. I saw it was 65. I had the air conditioner back here turned off, but I woke up about 2 o'clock. It was like 70, almost 77 in here. So I turned the air conditioner, dropped it down at 73 now, but 64 outside. This house retains its heat pretty well. Currently here, 64 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to 17 degrees Celsius. So we're getting a little cooler. Is there fog this morning? No fog. Okay. So this is the 5th day. I've only seen 2 foggy days. I'm counting the foggy mornings, because each foggy morning for the month of August represents 1 snowstorm here in the southern tier. It's a farmer's almanac thing, okay? And I'm not making that up. I got a local radio guy that has been doing this for years and stuff. So I just it's sort of a game I play here in December. But current temperature, like I said, 64 degrees. So it looks like it's cool. We're going to have it looks like partly cloudy early. Early, followed by scattered thunderstorms this afternoon. Potential for severe thunderstorms, high of 87 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain, 50%. Okay. Sun rose this morning at 0604, which is coming up on 6:14 right now. So that's 10. That was 10 minutes ago, 6:04. And Tina's saying good morning to you, Tony. As far as that goes, there you go. 6:04 a.m. the sun rose, and the sun will be setting at 8:20 p.m. later today. And let's see, we have our world times and temperature starting in Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:14 a.m. Sorry, my blood sugar was 52. Oh, okay, no, take care of that, Tina. Yeah, that's important. Don't. There's no. You don't feel sorry. Don't say sorry for that. No. I'm not. You take care of it. I just say you take care of it. And I'm going to say that's good, because let's see. Yeah. Well, what happened to that? I put it up there. Yeah. Don't say don't say you're sorry. You can listen. I don't want anybody apologizing for not listening or what. It's you're taking a little bit of your time to watch me, okay? So I say thank you, and I appreciate it. Don't never say sorry in this. You know what I mean. Tony said hi. Hi, Tony. Okay, she was in the bathroom. Tony, she said hi to you. So yeah, treat that. That's pretty low there, Tina, I guess, from what that's low, isn't it? 52. Is you all right? You better be all right, girl. I don't want you taking a spill on this broadcast. Please take care of your blood sugar. Eat a candy bar, quick. I used to work with somebody that God bless you, Tony, or not Tony. God bless you, um, Chip. I used to work with this guy Chip, and he had stage two, um, uh, where he had the episodes and stuff like that, and and there's a bunch of us on the team I worked with that we had to rush the candy machine was right around down the hallway around the corner to get a candy bar, and actually kept candy bars in the office area and stuff like that. So it's just that's important, to make sure you keep that up there. So don't ever say no. No, just make says that's great. That's great news. Because I know what that deals with and stuff firsthand and stuff like that. So, okay, let's see. Our world times and temperature: Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:16 a.m. We have cloudy skies with some clearing, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Phoenix, Arizona at 3:16 a.m. currently, cloudy skies with a little clearing, 90 degrees. Thanks. I love gels. Gels. Yeah, the gels. Yeah. The good old Snicker bars helped Chip there. As far the thing about Chip is he drank so much Diet Mountain Dew. Every time coming into work, there'd be at least a 6-pack every morning when he'd come in. I don't know if he should have been drinking that. He also drank a lot of beer. He was just like, oh yeah, I got it under control and all that. And there was one morning before he came into work, he didn't make it. You're here now. Okay, you're over on the Rumble. Okay, Tina's on the Rumble. We got the people. You and Tony are on the Rumble. Thank you very much. Rumble Studios has been working really great. So knock on wood. It's just I'm really enjoying it. It's fun to be on here. It's a fun. Just setting up is pretty neat as far as doing it. Let's see. Continuing, Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City. We got the ads. I think they only happen one time, though. I think the ads only happen once. So correct me if I'm wrong, Tina. I don't know. Chicago, Illinois at 5:18 a.m. Cloudy skies, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. New York City, the jungle at 6:18 a.m. Sunny and clear, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, where Tony D is at, he's reporting that it's 74 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not bad. 83 for the high. Going to be a little bit cooler than us then. 74 for the low. Cloudy skies down there in Warner Robins, Georgia. Across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean in Cork, Ireland at 11:18 a.m. Cloudy skies, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. And Milan, Italy at 12:18 p.m. Mangia in Milan, Italia. Sunny and clear, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Swinging over to Kuala Lumpur at 6:19 p.m. in their evening time, early evening. They're 12 hours ahead here from the East Coast or the time zone. They got thunderstorms in Kuala Lumpur, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. In Tokyo, Japan at 7:19 p.m., cloudy skies, 88 degrees Fahrenheit. And down on the great continent and great country and very good friend and ally to the United States, I like saying that, in Melbourne, Australia, 8:19 p.m. in their evening, clear skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. But over in Sydney to the east at 8:19, it's 55 degrees Fahrenheit and cloudy skies. And Australia, down under, great continent. And that's on my bucket list. If I had an opportunity, I think that would be the one place. I don't think the missus would want to come, but go out, because I say this, just to go get in one of those Land Rovers and get the supplies and, have somebody that knows where they're going and travel to the back country there, because they have this one, it's this big mountainous area that it rises out of the whole thing. I have it on my original Mixcloud. It's a feature it's a natural feature that just sticks right up, but it's very long and wide, and it just sticks out in the middle of the outback and stuff like that. I would love to visit that and stuff, and It'd probably be hot, dirty, and dusty, and there's probably some nasty creatures and stuff. But just to say that I've been out there, that would be a real trip, as far as to be able to see that and stuff. Because I'm always fascinated when I see that on the nature channels, on the science, even History Channel there, as far as the history of the outback and stuff like that. And if you get stuck out there, you're up shit's creek pretty much if you don't know what you're doing. As far as that goes. Okay, let's see. So those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. And let's see, our national day. We don't have too much of a selection. Oh no, our thought for the day. Back up, Rich. You're skipping the thought for the day. Can't do that, because our thought for the day is from our 26th president here of these United States, and that's President Theodore Roosevelt, and often referred to as Teddy, and the teddy bear is named after Theodore Roosevelt. He was an American politician, soldier, statesman, conservationist, naturalist, and writer who served as the 26th president of these United States from 1901 to 1909. Wow, there's ads for. Yeah, but is that only one time, Tina? God, I go. And Sputnik saying hi to Tina. I've watched so many. I've watched a number of Rumble videos on replay, and I don't get any commercials. Interesting. Hopefully that's just a one-time thing, so no problem. Let's see now. But Theodore Roosevelt, again, a great president, I think. He was a governor of New York State. He was a governor of New York State. Here, matter of fact, he was hunting in New York State when he was vice president. And what president did he serve under? What president? He's vice president. I can't think of the president. Anyway, he was vice president, and he was hunting when the previous president was assassinated in Buffalo, I think, in New York, of all places. I'm trying to look. It doesn't have anything in here. But anyway, our thought for the day is from Theodore Roosevelt, and goes as follows. Do what you can with what you have where you are. Theodore Roosevelt. I'll say that one more time. Thought for the day. Do what you can with what you have and where you are. Theodore Roosevelt. That's all you can do. And then hopefully the resources you have at hand to do what you can with what you have and where you are moves you forward in life. Okay. Sometimes where you are, you don't have those. So you have to go to where, it's just like you have to go to where there's jobs and all that. And in certain circumstances, people move to where other family members are to get that support and stuff like that. So that's a pretty basic, down to earth rule of thumb type quote. So nothing fancy about it. And right to the point, though. You can only do what you can do with what you have at hand, and I do that with the computer equipment I have. So when I was working, I could afford it, but I used to get the cheapest computer, the not the cheapest, the low budget stuff, off the rack of Walmart and stuff like that. And then, it wasn't until I retired, I said, you know what? I'm able to get a pretty decent computer, and I've had one for over a year now, the Acer desktop here, and it works out pretty good. Seems practical. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you, Sputnik. You put it in 2 words. Seems practical. Exactly. That's what you got to be. You got to be practical. I'm a simple guy, so I like that. I like to be practical. So that's why I really I like this quote from President Theodore Roosevelt. Thank you very much, Sputnik. Greatly appreciate that. That's I love it when you people in the chat just boom, you, you enhance. Well, you more than enhance. You rescue me there where I'm fumbling with my words. So thank you, Theodore Roosevelt. God bless and Godspeed. Now to our National Day. The National Day, there's not much of a selection, folks. I'm looking at this, and the first one off the list is National Oyster Day. I'm not a fan of oysters. I think I tried them once. I like clams. I love clams. Oysters, I'll pass. Not a fan of them. And clams, I am. I love clams. I love a good clam bake. I haven't been on a clam bake in years. Oh my God. Then here's the second one. National Underwear Day. Nah, we'll pass. Then the only one that's left, and this is the one I'm going to pick, is Work Like a Dog Day. I'm not going to work like a dog. I'm retired. But the dogs are cute. Does a dog work? You got a dog sitting at a computer desk there. On August 5th, National Work Like a Dog Day urges us to charge forth and meet every challenge we face. However, if you look to your dog for direction, you may be confounded. Hashtag work like a dog. So how hard does Roscoe work there, Tina? That's how hard you got to work, okay? If Roscoe's just lying around, you can take a nap. The English language is confusing, this is saying. Take, for instance, two common items. Okay, I'm going into the realm of an English teacher here that we use in our everyday lives. It's a dog's life and work like a dog. It's a dog life refers to a dog being able to laze around and sleep all day. Most dogs are companions. As members of our family, the biggest worry is when the next vet visit is. On the other hand, work like a dog suggests just the opposite. It means work to your maximum ability for the extended length of time. How can these two phrases apply to our canine companions when they mean contradicting things? Let's see. When considering the training, when training work dogs, working dogs receive and the value they provide to farms, businesses, the phrase "work like a dog" becomes clear with their obedience and loyalty, and they are. I know in the military, I've seen firsthand. They have security dogs, and my nephew, he was proud to say he served. He's still serving. I think he's getting ready to retire. I think I told the story. He's my nephew that lost his leg, but he's still active duty in the United States Air Force. He lost his leg up to about halfway between the knee and the hip when on his fourth tour over in Afghanistan. But he had a working dog, and they took him off of. He's active duty, but he could not go. He could not be deployed because he wore a prosthetic. I called him the $6 million man. It was pretty extensive prosthetic too, but he gets around well. But today, military and rescue dogs receive rigorous training, work hard alongside, and they do. They work hard. And the other dogs are C&I dogs for the visually impaired, and those animals, the dogs that are that help the veterans. I don't want to say comfort dogs. What do they call them? They call them. Rich, how did you sleep? Hey, Big Juice, I slept good, Big Juice. Just doing the National Day today. It's like work like a dog. So the obedience dog, those dogs that get trained, bomb stiffing dogs. My nephew's dog. He's not alive anymore because the Air Force actually gave him the dog. They retired him after the incident that happened years back when my nephew was in Afghanistan. His fourth tour. He It was like old hat, and it just. But when the Afghan national he was walking with that morning, when they were going to their post on the Afghan-Pakistan border, it just disintegrated the Afghan, from what I was told, and it blew my nephew off, and it just messed up his one leg. But the dog had got thrown away, from the blast. And when my nephew, when he medevaced him out to Germany, the first thing he asks is, "Where's my dog? How's my dog?" I forget the dog's name, but it passed away here just a year or two ago. So it was, so in essence, this is for my nephew's security dog there. National Work Like a Dog, because he loved that dog, and I know the dog loved him and stuff. They a very strong bond there as far as that goes. And there's some movies. I think we saw a movie of an Air Force. Or no, that was a Marine. A Marine that had she had a dog too. I can't remember the name of the movie. So just bringing. So today is National Work Like a Dog Day, because when you start training them and they obey you and stuff like that, that's working like a dog. Okay, let's see. This Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to be doing the Fireman Rich audio podcast. We had a podcast last Thursday. I think I talked about it. It was about Alex Trebek on the new stamp, and I thought I had that up here. What happened here? Let me check here real quick. Well, how you doing, Big Jew? Steve coming in from Ohio. Glad to have you here. As far as that goes, top of the morning to you, and such. We slept okay. Nothing unusual. Good night's sleep. Oh, I didn't want that. That's not what I wanted. Oh man, this is getting all screwed up here. Let's see, Alex Trebek. I wanted to bring up, because I forgot to talk about the stamp. What was on the stamp Friday? And I said I was going to get to that. But I will be doing the audio podcast on Spotify for Podcasters app. Oh, there it is. The U.S. Post Office is honoring Alex Trebek with a new stamp that looks like the Jeopardy question board. Okay, so let me see if I can get to that. I want to tell you what it says on the stamp. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to choose famous Alex for $200. And the question is, this naturalized U.S. citizen hosted the quiz show for 37 years. My answer is, who is Alex Trebek? And that's what is on there. Sputnik, I trained a cat like a dog once. It walked on a leash and could do a heap of command. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, cats are trainable. I don't do it. I haven't done it recently, and the missus doesn't want me. I would take Jack out on a leash. He would be the only cat, because, but he I guess he expected it too much and stuff like that, which would be natural. So, but that's interesting. Cats are smart. Cats can be stubborn too. I know that firsthand. But the stamp is actually but it's coming out, and they're going to go the stamp sheet. It's got the board. Each stamp has that question on there with the answer below, but then there's a picture of Alex Trebek. I'd like to get a sheet just to put in the frame. But no, it's what's an average postage stamp cost? And Tina saying good morning to Sputnik. Good day to you from Tina. And Tina says, I think so. Yeah. So what's an average stamp cost? It's like at least, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16. It's probably about $17 to $20 for the sheet because it's like $1 something for a stamp, right? What's this postage stamp cost? Let's see. Cost of a postage stamp. So what would a sheet cost us? Oh, 73 cents. So get out the old calculator here. 0.73 times, let's see, be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 times 16 is $16. Do you buy the book of stamps, Rich, or like 4 or 5? No, we buy the book. Actually, I don't. God, it's very rarely. I mean, if I use 1 or 2, I don't think it's the missus that uses the stamps, Steve. She's the one that pays the bill, so I'll take them out to the mailbox. But once in a great while, I'll use a stamp. When I was working, there was at least 1 or 2 letters I had to put out. I had to send out for class security classifications. I had to take care of where I worked at and stuff. And I would put the postage stamp on and stuff like that. So there's certain things I had to send out to maintain my security clearance where I worked at. Yeah, simple and easy. Yeah, simple and easy. So that I talked about that last Friday. So we're going to be doing. I'm not sure what I'm going to be talking about this week as far as that goes. It's sort of like a last minute. I mean, hey, Rich. Hey, James. How you doing? We got James coming in from the UK. Good to see you, my friend. Club class. Good to see you, James. Have you been broadcasting at all, James? James would usually broadcast his flying thing. I don't think I haven't seen you pop up of late. So good to have you here. Thank you for being here. And very good to see you, sir. Let's see. We're going to go into, we're right on time here. We're doing pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I did actually. Oh, did you? Okay. I have to check that. As far as I didn't see anything pop up here of recently and stuff like that. Let's see who's broadcasting now. I don't even see James or Liam ups. Jim Figerty, he's not even up. There's nobody up right now. Wow. Okay. Let's go to our. I flew. Oh, you flew over Oakland and Denver on the simulator? Okay. For those watching on the replay, our good friend in the chat here, Club Class, that's James. He's over in the UK. He does a lot of flight simulating. He likes flying the flight simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator, I think, which is one of the best. I think that's the one that my very good friend I've known as an Air Force firefighter, went to fire school together. He does that too. He has it set up. And it's almost like flying a real plane, I guess, from what I've been told. So, yeah, simulators. So you flew over Oakland to Denver. And let's see. My streams are boring as hell, but I need a good fireman for my landing. See, I'll be on line standby there on the tarmac, waiting for your aircraft to come in. Landing on 05 in 10 minutes. We're in place. We're in standby position. Okay, sir. Yeah, you're reminding me of my fire days, my ARF days, aircraft rescue firefighting days. You don't have an emergency, but you want to stand by just in case, right? Oh. I remember back when I first started, we would get those requests. An aircraft would request. Well, no, they didn't request it. We just automatically certain aircraft. If fighters were coming in, we'd always have a line standby and stuff like that. And just in case they took a barrier, which Air Force planes would not. But if it was raining out, the Navy planes that would come in off of the carriers, off the Adriatic, if there was a aircraft carrier off the coast, they'd always take a barrier. Oh, your dog is okay. So your dog doesn't work like a dog. Well, actually, he's a dog's life, a dog's day, a dog's work. So you take it easy. Roscoe deserves it. He's all right. Roscoe's good. Okay. Let's see. We got some new ones here. Need 17 for that one. Okay. It just they threw some new ones. I'm just looking at the cam. I got this little green dot that pops up. I guess it just tells the new ones. I guess we oh, they got one in here for 10. We got to get up to 10 people on the I want to talk about Rumble, but we need at least 20 on one and 17 on the other one. So but we could talk about something else. If we get up there, we're at 6 right now. So I guess because I talk about it, all these people on Rumble say, hey, get on Rumble. Fireman Rich wants to do a campaign. No, don't. It's fine. Let's see. Let's go to our 100 years ago on the history thing there. Let's go ahead and do that as far as that goes. Let's turn this off. What are you doing writing the book there, James? What do we got here? Let me bring this up here so everybody. I would love to hear some stories about the service. I do tell stories about the service days, James. I don't tell them that much. Those are the war stories, but perhaps you don't want to talk about it. I can understand that. My wife's father was a firefighter in London, but don't talk about. I guess when in general discussion, if something comes up like we're talking about the National Day just before he came in about working dogs. I was talking about my nephew being in the Air Force, and he was in security. Well, he still is. He's still active. I think he's getting ready to retire now. But he had an active security dog, and as far as that goes, and the National Day is work like a dog today. So, and Steve says Rich was on the B-2. No, I've never. That's one aircraft I never saw. I never seen the B-2, and I've never seen the F-35. Those were two aircraft that came in after I left. I've been in a B-1 bomber, B-52 bombers as far as the bombers. I've been around F-15s, F-16s, F-4s. They were the first fighter. I've been around a U-2 and an SR-71. So those are the aircraft that I can think off of the top of my head. See, James, I talk about my Air Force days. Okay, let's get to 100 years ago today. As far as that goes, let's see if I got it all set up here. So we just got to pop it. And I love and respect all the guys in New York City during 9/11. Yeah, outstanding. Yeah, they are brave. God bless them. 555 for all those folks, those brave souls. Did any jets ever fly low to show off? Yeah, oh yeah, you get the fighter jocks. I could tell you some stories when I was over in the Wallace Air Station. That's another war story for another time because we got to get to 100 years ago today. Let's see. Let's bring this up. This is as of Friday for our 100 years ago today, and we'll see what happens here. What do you got there?
Badges.
Badges?
Badge holders.
Oh, badge holders. Okay, for the event. Oh yeah, Sputnik, it is. When I got up and close and personal to one when I was stationed over in Korea, did an emergency landing, and they had to fly the maintenance crew from Kadena because we didn't. Nobody. They knew how to work on U-2. They had a couple people, but they had to bring the main. They had all the U-2s on stand down, so they used an SR-71, flew it out of Beale. It was making its track back to Beale, California, but it had to make an emergency landing. And or was it? I think it might have been TDY at Kadena. Yeah, because that's where the maintenance crew was. So we had to have it on standby, and I was on the first standby truck. I was crew chief of the hot truck that day, and we stood out there for a couple hours. So I got to know the flight crew and the maintenance guys when they came in. And good morning, Laura. Good morning. And when you stand in front of a SR-71 at its point, there's just two massive engines that you see in the back. That's the big distinction on that aircraft, is those engines are freaking huge. And that's best thing about the United States Air Force is you get drink beer in Lake and Heath pub, right? I don't know if it was Lake and Heath. Is there a pub right outside Lake and Heath called the Bird in Hand? I think I've been to that pub. I don't know if I flew into Lake and Heath or the other one. The one time I was in England, I flew in there to go to Germany, and we had to touch down. And the plane that I was on. Oh, really? Okay, so I've had a beer in the Bird in Hand. That's right outside the gate. Because we had enough time, and we said, "Can we have time to get a beer?" Oh yeah, there, go to the Bird in Hand right outside the gate. I remember that. So, okay, so see, I could do war stories. Let's get to 100 years ago today, right now. Let me bring this up. There we go, and I will be right. I'll take my camera down so we can watch this.
A horse thief in Binghamton and a commotion at the railroad tracks. Broome County historian Roger Luther has these headlines and more in tonight's edition of 100 Years Ago Today, brought to you by Broome County Recycles.
100 years ago today, farmers from some of the higher hills around Broome County report having a light frost last night. A horse thief is reported to be active in the city. This morning, a Clinton Street man reported that his saddle horse was stolen from in front of a house on Cedar Street. Prohibition agents raided the old West Side Hotel at 155 Clinton Street last night, confiscated a quantity of beer. And finally, police are conducting an investigation after getting reports of obnoxious activity near the Lackawanna Railroad Bridge over the Susquehanna River at Conklin Avenue. It's being reported that young boys are swimming and diving from the bridge without wearing any bathing suits. That was the news 100 years ago.
So in essence, they were skinny dipping, right? The Susquehanna River. Oh my God. That's funny. They're being reported those young boys are stealing from the church to get the candy, and they're stealing the candy in the store. It's like, oh my God. This is a riot. Yeah, I saw that, Tina. Stamps are 78 cents. Farmers, it's a little chilly, I guess, 100 years ago as of Friday, which was August 2nd. And it seems like the beer is still having a problem. They confiscated a quantity of beer. So there we have it, 100 years ago. 100 years ago as of Friday. And let's see. Let's see, catch up on the. Hey, Tim Fan 40, yo. How you doing, my friend? Good to have you here. And stamps for 78 cents exactly. We should punish obnoxious activities. Yeah, no, they were just skinny dipping. And 73, 78, they were living life for real back then. Yeah, that's a simpler time. And Spucknit's saying good morning to you, Tim. Good morning. And beer is the work of Satan. Yeah, back then it was considered that. Oh, you know what? We're at 15 on Rumble. Thank you, Rumble. Let's do an ad. We got 15. Can we get 2 more in there? Let's see what we have. Let's see. We're at 15. We can't get it up to 17. It says I can do this one. Let's go ahead and let's talk about. Well, we haven't talked about this. Let's talk about something that I like and enjoy, and it's on my Christmas list, and that's this right here, 1775 coffee, right here. This is good stuff, folks. You know, if I keep the container of the coffee that I've drank It's great coffee. It's time to say goodbye to Starbucks, folks, and say hello to Rumble 1775 coffee. Unlike other brands, this is a coffee that backs free speech because it's part of the Rumble team. This is from Rumble, folks. Rumble right here. Okay, it says Rumble right down there. Okay, 1775 coffee. And visit 1775coffee.com. Use the promo code Studio40 and you get 40% off. This is $23 US a bag. So what's 40%? Somebody do the math. What's 40% of $23 and off of any coffee subscription? The coffee comes in medium, dark roast. I got the dark roast. Yeah, this is the dark roast right here. This is dark roast right here. It says dark roast right there. Say coffee, grounded coffee. It's a dark roast. And it also comes in pea berry, which is similar to Kona coffee, which is great coffee. That's the Hawaiian stuff. And in other words, this stuff is premium, folks. And the missus loves it. She loves this coffee. I love it. It's great coffee. Like I said, this is number one on my Christmas list. If I don't buy another pack beforehand, it's a little expensive, but it's worth the price. Click the link. There's the link right there, 1775coffee.com. And you can also go directly to the link, 1775 coffee, and use the promo code Studio40 for 40% off. And I appreciate Rumble for this is a quality product, folks. And I can say that legitimately because me and the missus drank this bag of coffee. So it's a nice package. It got here quickly. Okay. I used PayPal for the $23 and it was a little less than a week later, I got it. So, with 40% off, it's $13.80. Got a bag. Good value. Okay. There you go, Sputnik. Thank you. See, we got somebody there. So we appreciate that, Sputnik. Well, Rumble appreciates it. So there we go. So again, it's time to say goodbye to Starbucks. Get some real good coffee right here. I drink it black. It's ideal. And do you like it too? Yeah. Yep, you heard that. That's right from the missus's mouth. It's smooth, she says. It's a smooth coffee. So thank you, 1775 Coffee Company, for the opportunity to do an ad to talk about a very good and a fantastic, great product that is premium. Thank you very much. And that concludes and thank you folks over there on Rumble for allowing me to do that campaign ad. I really appreciate it. I haven't done one of those. Let me catch up on the comments now. Let's see. Real quick here. Let's see. Tina saying good morning to Tim Fan 40. Tim Fan saying good morning to all. I wonder what beer tastes like back in those days. I mean, was it watered down? I don't know, Steve. That's a good question. I think it would have more of a hopsy type taste and stuff like that. Let's see. To be honest, anything intoxicating is bad. I never did. Yeah. A little bit of the drink is not gonna. I know what you're talking about there, James. I did smoke weed once. Oh, you did? Okay. I'm not gonna hold that against you. Coffee. James says, sponsored by not only Rich. Get your coffee steamy tonight there, Steve says. And then James says, say coffee like you live in coffee. And Sputnik, he said with the 40% off, just as a follow-up, I guess it's 13. Thank you for doing the math, Sputnik. I appreciate that. That's not a bad value. You use the promo code. That's pretty decent. I wonder if you can use it more than once. I didn't use it the first time, so maybe we'll get a bag. $13.40 is not bad for a bag of that stuff, huh? It's still on the high end. And let's see. Big Juice says the Clubcast. I was an alcohol. Oh, that's right. Steve's recovering 8 years. Good. Yeah, that's good. I've been sober for about 4 years. Okay, good. Just stay with it there. You give us something to shoot for there. I don't drink as much as I used to. We still got a 12 pack. I haven't touched it in 2 weeks. I drink water. What's that? No, wife won't let me drink. She's joking. I can drink whatever. No, I don't have the urge to. So I like my coffee back. Oh, your coffee black, James says. And let's see, going down. That's great. Stay with it. Yeah, that is great, Steve. Yeah, James is saying stay with it. Yeah, we're right behind you there, my friend. That's an important thing. And let's see, club class. And oh yeah, I never. Oh, and James doesn't drink that much. He doesn't drink any of it. Big Juice, let's go with this. You inspired me to quit this nonsense. Thank you. Never go back. Just stay with the program. You're better off. You don't really need it. I have an occasional beer and stuff like that. I mean, back in the day, I drank like a freaking fish and stuff, but I was young and dumb back then and stuff like that. So, okay, we're going to take a break, and I got to get some more coffee. So we will be right back, folks. And let's see, what do we got here? We got this one. And we'll be right back, folks. And we're back. And we're gonna, let's see, what do we have in the chat here? Live chat. James is talking to, or Big Juice, to Clubcast. What do we have there? Well, that's great. But for me, I don't really need to recover. I just quit. And that's good. That's good if you can cold turkey, and that's not cold. You just say, I don't need it anymore. I'm moving on. As far as that goes. And Steve finished us off with, I did detox in the hospital. Yeah, you gotta make sure you do that. When I got better, I went home and just said I'd never drink again. Yeah, that's always good. That's good. Folks, we're coming up. We're at an hour right now, and I'm going to cut this one short because the missus wants to take a walk now to get things going early this morning. So I'd like to walk with her. I don't want her to go for a walk, and then I go for a walk after she gets back. This is going to be a short broadcast this morning. Start of a Monday, I guess. I want to go for a walk. Alcohol is a huge problem for a lot of people. It's good to share. Yes, that is, James. It's good to talk about it and stuff. And that's part of the AA program and stuff. They get together and they talk and all that. So and there wasn't really that much in the news as far as that goes. And I can always bring that up on Wednesday, I guess, because the news has been a little bit slow of late. So, which is a good thing, other than the politics that's been going on back and forth. But I don't really want to get into politics on my broadcast, because I have my views and I know you have your views, and we could have a discussion, but I don't really want to get into that because it doesn't. I don't know. I think at my age, I'm set in how my views are, and I think I've expressed my views periodically and stuff like that. And I've thought about just doing a Rumble only, just to let it all loose and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you, Sputnik. And it's fun being in here, having you guys coming in the broadcast. You really get me going with that hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD. So Sputnik, he says, just as we close out here, be well, Rich, Mrs. and everyone. Same to you, Sputnik. Thank you. Live long and prosper, my friend. And let's see. Steve says, Rich, it's okay. You occasionally have a few drinks here. Yeah, I have one or two. Yeah, I have one or two and stuff like that. And club class. Let's see. I really don't know who I would vote for. Well, that's over there in the UK. I have no clue. That's the thing. People know more about American politics than I know about your country and stuff like that. You have a prime minister that gets popped up, a new one there. You couldn't vote here anyway, James. You're not an American citizen. You got to be an American citizen to vote. You do. I know that firsthand. Okay. Despite what everybody's saying in the news and stuff like that, you do have it. That's in America. That's in the Constitution, I think, as far as that goes. It's our laws of the land and stuff, even though some might want to change it and stuff. But it's always good to have discussions about politics face to face, I guess, and stuff. Just to see other people's views. I'm not. How can I put it? I don't completely shut it out. I like to talk. It's a general. I don't debate. I don't debate. I don't argue. That's not talking about politics. And as far as that goes, and Big Juice is pushing me out here. He says, "All right, Rich, go walk, go enjoy your walk, and love birds, and make sure you hold hands." And yeah, there we go. Let's see. I could marry a woman in Las Vegas and get a green card. No, you can't marry with a green card, James. No, you have to be a legitimate American citizen. You can't vote on a green card. Okay? Who's ever telling you that piece of crap? You have to be an American citizen. Cut and dry. Okay? There's no alternative around it. Okay? So I'm just telling you firsthand, my friend. That's a funny one. That doesn't make you an American citizen. It makes you. It allows you to come into the country, but it doesn't make you an American citizen to vote. Oh, that's not fair. Yeah, it is fair. You're not an American citizen. You got to go through the. All right, Tina saying, "See you, Sputnik," and we're going to cue the outro music here and get our day started. And I want to appreciate those that were here. I want to say thank you to Tina for being here, our Jersey girl. Sputnik, thank you very much for all the help in the chat there. Thank you very much, sir. You have a great one. Thank you, Tony D, my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcast. You have a good one, Tony, down there in Georgia. Let's see, going down the list. Big Juice, Steve in the Buckeye State of Ohio. Thank you very much, my friend. Glad to have you here. Club Class, James from the UK. Thank you for being here, sir. And Tim Fan 40 was here. Our resident contractor keeps very busy and stuff. And I like this one. We got to put this one. I forgot that one. The cucumbers. I like the cucumber guy. So you all have a good one. Let's see. Tim Fan 43 on the Rumble side. And I want to say thank you to all those folks on Rumble that were here. Greatly appreciate it. And as far as that goes, and thank you very much. And Big Juice is saying, remember, Rich, we'll see you in the showers. Yeah, okay. If I don't see you first, I'm going the other way. All right, folks. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich. Wishing you all well. You follow me over there on X at Fireman Rich. I'm also at Fireman Rich over on Truth Social, Parler, Blue Skies, Instagram Threads, public Facebook, The Real Fireman Rich, all one word. Y'all have a great one. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thanks again, all in the chat. Oh, Laura, you take care too. I forgot to thank you, Laura. You have a good one, Laura.